Hey everybody, Michael Wilson Everard here. Just wanted to say hello. I took a little bit of a break yesterday um, from making comments or responding to people on Facebook. I did post a few things, but I I had a very peaceful day, so I kind of needed to recharge and wanted to talk about what I learned. So um, every uh, every moment of clarity that we have is a moment in which we are actually learning something. And what we do is either choose to accept it or deny it. And when we realize that everything is from the original source, and I choose to call that source God. Many people have other names: Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Ra. Um, it's okay. All of those points of view are valid. This is my little hand drum. Uh, I was guided by my lovely wife Tammy to get back to what I do best, which is play guitar. I've been a musician my whole life. Started with cello, played that for, let's see, when I was 10 till about 13 or 14. Yeah, I quit. I quit because I thought it wasn't cool to play cello. I also quit the Boy Scouts right about the same time. I got up to first class. Uh, it would have been nice to get to um, Eagle Scout. If anybody knows anybody that has done that, it's an accomplishment. It's a very honorable achievement. Um, but regardless, so I quit the cello and picked up a little Casio keyboard and played that for a couple years. And then in my church youth group, I was the backup keyboardist, and I saw the lead guitarist, and I said, hey, I want to do that. So when I was 16, I started playing guitar. And can play anything with strings, really. I can play mandolin, ukulele, bass. I even played a sitar once, which was great fun. Um, anyway, I also picked up hand drums along the way. And I always joke and say that I'm not much good behind a kit, but I know now that if I really wanted to, I could do that as well. Keyboards, for some reason, the angle at which my hands are, it kind of hurts. So I'm going to bypass that instrument. But it's cool because if I wanted to get keyboard sounds, I can use a guitar synthesizer, which I've done in the past. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on and on, but basically, today's topic is go with the flow. Simple. What we do with our lives is make it more complicated than we have to. We were genetically designed to experience life to its fullest, and that means enjoying everything. Enjoy the pain, the misery, the pleasures, the addictions, the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions, the perceptions. Um, why not? Now, one of the things that I have come to understand is the nature of our being. It's very simple. We have three temporary aspects. One of them is mental. The second one is physical, and the third is spiritual. So when we become aware of those, regardless of how we perceive God, we do acknowledge our emotions, which are the spiritual aspect. The physical feelings like pain and nausea and sexual pleasures are part of the physical, and then our mental aspect filters all those things, and that's cool too. So that's the 3D experience. So the two aspects that are eternal are the soul and the consciousness. Okay. So what is the soul? I'll get to that next. What is our consciousness? The consciousness is it's the who. It's our identity. It is our way to, means to experience this thing called life. So, even though it is eternal, it is forever changing. What happens is we learn to accept truth, and then our oscillating rate of frequency increases. So when we understand how energy works, and we understand that everything is energy, including consciousness, what we're doing is we're relaying our understanding of oscillation or vibration, and we can equate the vibrational rate or the oscillating rate of frequency to sound, the way sound waves work. So bass frequencies, often called lower frequencies, which is a little misleading because it indicates or seems to infer less than. Everything is related to our energy centers. So we have our chakras, the root chakra, which is red, and it is where we get our rage, and it's also where we get our passion. It's not a lower frequency, it's a slower frequency. Okay? So, the distance between the peaks and valleys is greater, and it takes longer for that sine wave to complete a cycle. It's not less than, it's just slower. Okay? So, I'm not going to get into the other chakras today, but I just wanted to indicate that little idea. What happens is, as your consciousness experiences something and accepts a level of truth about yourself, you will oscillate at a faster rate of frequency. So okay, so that's your consciousness. To be enlightened is to increase your oscillating rate of frequency. Very simple. Your consciousness, you never lose your consciousness. You can lose your mind, which is actually a good thing. That's a loss of the ego. That is a necessary filter, self-preservation. But once you understand that you never lose your identity, you never lose your consciousness, then you can learn to operate at a faster rate of frequency. The other aspect that is permanent and eternal is your soul. What is your soul? Well, first of all, your soul is not yours to lose. It's not yours to sell. It's part of God. Plain and simple. Just accept it. Be okay with it. Stop beating yourself up and thinking that you're not worthy. you are, or you wouldn't be here. Simple. Uh, God wants you to not worship him, but acknowledge your God-like aspect. You're a piece of God. You're a God spark. Be okay with it. Love it. Accept it. That's God's will for you, to become aware of your God spark. Your free will is your consciousness. That is always present. And you can merge the two when you understand that it's my way or the highway. It's just a matter of awareness, but neither are wrong. It's how do you want to experience life? Do you want to do it your way and have a bumpy ride? Cool, do it. Do you want to have a smoother ride? Merge on to the highway, the freeway or the me way. They're actually all the same thing. Get it? There's no mistakes. There's only experiences. Accept it. Denial of the truth is doubting who and what you are. Do that until you become aware of who and what you are, so that you can thrive in the fifth dimension.